Hello, welcome. I know we have seen examples of status reporting in previous lessons, but I am a firm believer that sometimes we don't see things we don't give direct attention to. So this will be a short lesson to remind you that status reporting is a good thing in UFT test scripts, and it is especially good for SAP GUI scripts where validation tests can be plentiful. The statement on lines 16 and 22 are the status reporting statements. Remember that there are 4 status levels: MIC pass, MIC fail, MIC warning, and MIC done. We'll cover that on the next slide. Lines 21 and 25 represent another way to do status reporting. The idea is that you are using the data table in UFT, not just input data, but output data too. We talked about this before. It won't hurt to remind you. It's easy to find the details on the internet for the UFT status values, but I thought this was a good way to make this lesson more useful. Each status value is described and can be specified using a numeric value or a text value. The information below, you saw something similar when I shared VB coding with you, but I have added status cells. Here the status cells are output values intended to communicate the status of code processes. Status 1 is the status for the Action 1 cell called destination. Sorry, I'm not showing it here, but the first set of code assigned the destination cell with the value New York, and now runtime table shows the text value local destination is set. In the code, there was a loop process which processed rows 2 through 4. But because the status 2 assignment statement was outside the loop and after the loop code, it shows only on the 4th row. If I placed it inside the loop, all 3 rows for status 2 would be populated. Last thing to point out is the pointers in the middle, input table and runtime table. Please remember that UFT has the input table that you can see and update cells in the IDE. Any data assignments in the code never gets to the input table. All cell assignments go to the runtime table. That table is named default.xls, which is located in a report folder under the current test results folder. You see the name, usually res, followed by a number. You see it displayed on the Run pop-up window whenever you start a new test run of your script. My time is up. I thank you for yours.